Hello, hi Facebook world and YouTube world. If you're watching the recording, my name is Denise Walsh and I am super excited for today's episode. So for those of you that know, I have owned my own business for about 10 years. And this week alone, I am going through the 5 things that I have seen stop people before they even get started. Seriously, like stop them in their tracks before they even say yes to trying something new or maybe starting their own business or even, starting a hobby. There's things that get in the way before we even get going that can cause us to be derailed, defocused, and demoralized, essentially, before we even get started. So the first day, we talked about, I don't have time. What do you do when you don't have time to follow your dreams? The second thing we talked about was I don't have money. A lot of times people will see the lack of money as an excuse rather than using it to fuel them as their why. And today we are going to talk about the objection I hear that is, I don't know enough people. Or, you know what, I'm not outgoing. I'm not loud and obnoxious or crazy. I'm not a good marketer. I'm not like that. Can I really do well at a business like this? So I would love for you guys to share this in your team pages. Tag anyone you know that has either felt that way before, or maybe you're talking to someone now and they're feeling that exact same way right now. I felt that way too. I have to be honest. I really did. I felt that way too at the beginning. I was like, I'm good at school. I went to school for 6 years. I got my master's. I'm good at school. I don't know about this entrepreneur thing. I'm not quite sure if this is something that I can do. But what I have learned is that it's honestly not about who you currently know. It's more about who you're going to meet. And so the question to ask yourself is not, Eli, you have to go to bed, babe. Oh dear. You need to go to bed. Eli, you want to say hi? We're doing a little video. This is Eli. He is 3. Hi. And he should be in bed. Yeah, you should. You should. All right. Go night-night. I'll go tuck you in a minute. Go tell Dad. Dad's in our room. So one thing I've also learned, you guys, is to not have your office next to the kids' bedroom. So next time you buy your dream home, have your office on the other side of the house. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so the objection of, or the fear of, I don't know enough people. So this is what I have learned. To be honest, the people that you know now are just practice. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to be millionaires on the people they know now. The people we know now are just practice. In our situation, you get the rap on them. You practice your presentation. You have them try products. You have people that you know that can give you feedback. The people that you know now are not where you're going to build a necessarily $1 million organization. They're your practice. It's all about the people that you meet. And I relate this to our business here, but you guys think about any sort of business or even any sort of goal that you have. You want to write a book, you want to do a TED Talk, you want to work at the church, you want to, whatever it is, whatever goal you have, right? You have to meet new people in order to make it happen. And so part of our job, in order to build our business, build our clientele, whatever it is to build our network. It's not about who we know, it's about who we meet and who they know. Okay? So it's the school secretary and who they know. It's the teacher and who they know. It's the lady that helps you volunteer at church. It's networking and building new relationships. So for those of you that have that fear of I don't know that I can do this because I don't know enough people, my answer to you is, good, go make some new friends. and honestly, the people that are business owners, entrepreneurs, successful in their own right, they have spent time building their network. They have either done it before they got started in this business or they're doing it while they're in this business. Some people owned businesses prior to getting started with It Works. And they came on board with this business and they had a large network already of people from all walks of life, all age groups, all who were interested in what they had to offer. But if you're like me, like my warm market, my friends and family didn't sign up until I quit my job and went to Australia for 6 weeks, and they were like, okay, now I'm interested. And so I spent time immediately building my network, getting outside myself and making some new friends. So I wrote a list down of some ways that you can make some new friends. Number one, find people who already have or who already want, or maybe even they currently purchase something similar, or what, like they already want your product. They already want something that you have. So for us, somebody who would be already interested in what we have is someone going on vacation, who just had a baby, or who maybe is getting married, somebody that's already into health and nutrition and they understand the idea of preventative health, somebody who is who like wants to be healthier. You know, those are all kind of niches, people that are already looking for or using products like this that you can connect with. The other thing is to start connecting with influencers. So find people who already have a network, right? Whether it's on YouTube or blogging, or, you know, the go-to person in your area, your Chamber of Commerce lady who knows everybody. Like, find the people who have the network. I like to say, I don't need to be a rock star on Instagram. I just need to find someone who is. I don't need to know everything. I just need to find people who know the things I don't know, right? So find people who are already influencers online or in your community. You can go to meetup.com. My dad even did this when he moved to Grand Rapids. He retired from Detroit and moved to Grand Rapids, and he joined meetup.com, and now he's in a bunch of hiking groups and spin groups and all this stuff, and he's making new friends, right? All over the city. You can join a new club, sport, join a church, a small group. The goal, you guys, is just to make new friends and build your network. You can go to networking events. You know, we've been to B&I's. I've been to local chamber of commerce meetings. I've gone to mixers. You know, even photography or wedding communities have little mixers so people can get to know each other, and you're networking within those groups. You can go to expos or local community events. You can think of craft shows, beauty shows, hair shows, massage therapy shows, women's events, girls' night out events, community events. There's just a lot of ways. And again, Google it or look for signs on your corner. I know in Grand Rapids there's like little beauty expo, bridal expo, whatever. Look for it and then ask if you can be a booth and you can sell the wraps, or if it's a different company or a different venture, you can market yourself, market the product. Let's see, lead generation boxes. So this is something we've done before at nail salons or tanning salons. You can ask them to either put your information out there, or you can have a lead box. And the lead box is simply where people who are interested put their information, and then you call them and follow up with them and ask them if they want to try your product. Blitzing. So we have, let's see if I have one convenient. I don't think I do. But I have this. So, well, this is like the size of it. So we have what's called a Blitz card. You can use a business card, but leave these all around town and always have them on you, because then, of course, who doesn't want a coupon? And you can give people this as a referral or as a tool, you know. So using your Blitz cards, using your business cards as a way to connect with and get your information out. Referrals. Most people, like 10 out of 10 people would say they would have given referrals, but only 2 were asked. So ask for referrals. Do you know anybody having babies or going on vacation or getting married, or someone who's interested in being healthier, who has a health goal this year? You know, do you know anybody that you could refer me to? And I'd love to connect with them. And then last but not least, social media. Now, there is so many people in your city, in your state, in your country, but with social media, it's made it that much easier to get in front of new people. And you can do all the things I just mentioned almost all online. You can find a community group online. You can find, you know, dog walking community or crocheting or something online. And you can find people all over the world that have your similar interests and connect with them, friend them, build that relationship, and then ask them, of course they're going to see what you're posting and interact with you, and they're going to be curious. So we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. I mean, there's so many different means of social media that your job is just to figure out what you love. And what I know I did at the beginning, and what I think a lot of people do at the beginning, is they take a look at those who are successful and they say, good for you, but I don't know that I can do that. I used to say that about my upline, like, good for you, but you're kind of loud and crazy, and I don't know that I can be loud and crazy. Or you might look at me and say, I don't know that I want to be on stage, where I love speaking and connecting and stage time and that kind of thing. And you may look at me and go, good for you, but I don't know that I can do that. And so what we do, you guys, is we play the comparison game. We look left, we look right, we look around, and we see what other people are doing, and we think, can I really do that? Sometimes yes, but then there's sometimes no. And what I did, well, not necessarily me, I had people influencing me for sure, but they really spoke to my strengths. My sponsor, my husband, I would be playing the comparison game with myself, and I would think, am I good enough? Can I really do this? I'm not quite sure. And I remember Brandon said one time, he said, Denise, you've always been a good friend. Just do that. And he's so true, or it was so right. Like, I was always the girl in high school who was like, Mom, did anybody call? And then I'd grab the phone and be on the phone for hours calling everybody back because I wanted to be a good friend. Even in high school, I was the girl who was like, my mom one time said to me, you don't always have to go if people ask. And I said, but if I don't go, they're not going to ask me anymore. And I was always saying yes to events and doing stuff with my friends and, getting out there. And so when I realized that I just got to be myself, and I treated people I didn't really know as like they were my best friend already. I called leads like they were my best friend. I talked to expos like they were my best friend. And when I realized that I could just be myself and do what I was good at and thrive in this business, oh my gosh. I felt like it was a game changer, because I didn't have to be like anyone else. I could really just be myself. So if you're maybe more of an introvert, or you don't really, you're not quite sure if this is your niche, I know that it can be. But your role now is just to kind of figure out where you fit and what your favorite thing is. Some people love parties, and they are party queens, and they're out doing parties every night of the week. Some people love social media, and they're basically building a business from their phone. Some people love, a little bit of both, or blitzing, or, whatever your thing is, you guys, just do it a lot. But you'll probably have to do a little bit of everything until you figure out what you love. We have figured out a great system, Brandon and I, with our business. And once we kind of got our groove on and we figured out what our roles were, we didn't stop. We just kept going consistently, and a snowball was formed. That momentum was created in our business. So the beauty of the business is that you don't need to be a certain type of person. You don't need to be an extrovert. You don't need to be super bubbly. You just need to be your best you. Because whether you love health and wellness, and you love helping people to be a bit healthier, or maybe you love personal development and helping people grow past their comfort zone, or you just want to make crazy money and help other people do it too, you can experience success, because I've seen it, not just with my own life, but with the lives of so many of my teammates. So do you hear how we started from this little fear of someone is saying they can't hear me. Is that true? Can you hear me? Everyone else seems to be able to hear me. Hopefully that's just you, Tracy. Okay, let me know if you can't hear me. I'll totally start over. But we started with the, thank you, Bailey. We started with the fear of or that thought of, I don't know enough people. And how that thought in itself could have stopped someone from even getting started. But yet, we just spent almost 15 minutes brainstorming ways that you can certainly work within your own market, but then build your network along the way. Isn't it so funny how we let this one thing stop us before we even get started, when there's a plethora of ways that we can build our network, find new people, make new friends, and add value to our community? Don't let that one thought that's not even true stop you from trying something new. We say that, not we, but Jim Rohn, if you guys haven't looked him up yet, he is pretty much the founder of personal development. Jim Rohn says that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around. So think about the 5 people that you hang around right now. Are they the kind of people you want to be like? You know, in 5 years, 10 years, are they the kind of people that you want to become? Are they the kind of people you would want your kids to be hanging out with? Or that your kids to become? What I know is that as you're building your network, you're also building your comfort zone, you're casting vision, you're building your ability to dream, because you're getting to know so many other people. And if you feel like you don't quite have the 5 people that you want to be like in your circle right now, then it's your job to go find them. It is. And even if you do, let's up the ante. Let's go find people that you want to be like in 5 to 10 years and get to know them, befriend them, and up your own ante. So I don't know what fear you had when you get started, when you got started, or maybe that you have right now while you're listening, but we've got 2 days left, so 2 more thoughts in this series. So stay tuned tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Actually, tomorrow is Thursday and we have a meeting. So I'm going to probably do it a little bit later because we've got a One Team, One Mission here in Grand Rapids. So I'll come home and share with you episode 4 of how we get in our own way. And then Friday night we'll be back live as well. All of these are being recorded, of course, and uploaded on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Denise Walsh 1. Go ahead and subscribe. We put our team training videos on there, opportunity calls, opportunity videos, anything that we think will add value and give you the best information possible. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I am excited to see you break through your own glass ceiling, build your own network, and accomplish your dreams. So thank you guys. Have an awesome night. Bye.